It has been a minute. I got sick and I was only able to upload one video, which is the Halloween hunting video that we were going over to Michael's to take a peek and see if there was any Halloween stuff. But I'm better now and I feel good. Everything's good. And here I am. I'm back with another one eye done, one eye to go. The Decadent Desires collection that we have. And today we're going to work with Crimson Mocha. Hey guys, my name's Deandra. I am the creative founder of Devinah Cosmetics, where we help you build your color story one single eyeshadow at a time. Here on my channel, it's all about my little world, from makeup to wax melts, fragrance to planner hauls, sprinkled with spooky lifestyle. I got to get that spooky serotonin in because that's just my life. And it would be so boring without it. So with that said, let's get into this eye look. I am so excited for this color. This has to be my second favorite of the Decadent Desires. Is it my second favorite? I think it is. My all-time favorite from the Decadent Desires is Blood and Cocoa. I will never, there's no way, I swear, if any of the pigments used for Blood and Cocoa are discontinued in the future, I will lose my mind because I absolutely love eyeshadow. It is gorgeous. All right, so what I have on my face today is my true and tried foundation Wet n Wild. A few of you asked what color I wear. I actually wear the cream beige color because I am light right now. If I tan and get a little darker, this used to be, when I lived in Southern California, desert beige was my color. Look at the difference my skin tone has gone from, and both of these they're perfect matches. But look at the difference in color that my skin tone has gone from California to Oregon. I'm turning into a vampire, y'all. I'm turning into a vampire. Okay, so I got that on my face. I am wearing the bronzer Havila from our line, which is this one here. This is Fun Dip. I'm thinking of, I want to wear some highlighter today. So I was going to put that on with you guys. So I have that as my bronzer Havila. Actually, I take it back. That's not Havila. I switched out. This is Havila. And I switched over to Masago. Masago is darker. So I just want to bring a little bit more color to my face because Havila really is a good skin match for me, and it just gives a very pretty, soft look, and I want Babam. So I switched out to Masago. And then we are going to talk about the eyeshadows. So if you've been following along my episodes of the series called The One Eye Done, One Eye to Go, which was inspired by Lisa Robinson here on YouTube. She's a brand new creator to YouTube. She's pretty big on TikTok. I think she has over 20,000 followers on TikTok. She doesn't edit her videos, which I don't edit either. And when I started watching her, I was like, oh my God, this is the perfect way for me to do videos and upload them onto YouTube, is if I just start with one eye and then get the other eye done with you guys. So thanks to Lisa for inspiring me to do these videos. So for this eye look, we got 3 mattes, 1 shimmer. Obviously, Crimson Mocha, we'll get into that. So I'm going to swatch these out for you. So the mattes I'm wearing for this eye look, Crimson Mocha is like, it's a very, like, this is the eyeshadow single from the Decadent Desires that has the most red pigment in it. It doesn't look red, but it has the most red that I was able to put. So that's what this is. And I wanted to bring in colors that was like a crimson mocha, like a red, what you would think a crimson mocha would be, which would be red and brown. So I brought in the color Desma, which is here. This is Elara, and of course my tried and true Karma. This is my beloved matte, beloved black, best black, hands down, that I've ever dipped a brush into. And I'm not saying that just because this is handmade by us. This truly is one of the best. It's so black, you gotta be careful with it. You cannot get Karma on anything else but your brush. If you get it anywhere else, she's a bitch. Karma literally is a bitch, and that's why I made it Karma. When I was formulating this, I kept going and going and going, trying to get the black as black as I could. So this is the blackest black that I've ever, and I could probably even get it darker. But I had to stop here because when I'm making this, when I have to make batches of this, you guys, whew, that is, I have to make a very large batch of it so that I don't have to get into it again. Okay, so those are the three mattes that we got. So on my eye, I'm wearing Elara in the crease. I am wearing Desma in the, I always do this. Let me make sure it's Desma. Why do I always second guess myself? Yes, it's Desma. I always second guess myself. That's one of the bad traits of being a Libra. I have Desma in my, just here in the V area of my eye, and then it's brought down into my lower lash. And then, of course, Karma is my waterline shadow that if I don't put any other color in my waterline, it's always Karma. I always have Karma in my waterline. I don't own, I'm lying, I do own the Unearthly Wet eyeliner, but my hoods are so big that the fold of my hood comes past, you see that? It comes past my, I can't wear, if I lift my eye up, then I can get that crease, but when my eye is relaxed, this fold right here comes past the corner of my eye. So to wear a winged eye look, it's impossible. I can't do it. Cannot do it. I've had a makeup artist try and do the wing on me, and she's like, oh, I could do it. I got this. I got it. She had to wipe that makeup off. I think she did it like 3 or 4 tries to get the wing on, and she couldn't do it either. It was for some photo shoot that I did. Okay, so what we're going to do is, well, let me first grab Prelusion, which is our eye base. I didn't tell you guys what's on my lips either. This lip liner that I'm wearing is the Night Moth lip liner. I'm taking Prelusion on my finger just because I'm not going to need that much. I'm only just doing, I'm not going to take the eyeshadow up high on my eye. The lip liner that I'm wearing is Night Moth from MAC. And I'm still wearing my liquid lipsticks from MAC. This one is, let me see real quick. No, not that one. It's personal. Let me see. Damn, these stickers are so damn small. Simply Smoked, is that what it is? I'm wearing Simply Smoked, which is the liquid lip. I don't know if that one's still available, you guys. I don't know if you can still get that on the MAC website. I've had it for quite a while. I probably shouldn't even be wearing it, but you know what? I'm a liquid lip girl. Don't get me wrong. I love bullets every now and then, but I'm always like touching my face or doing something, and I'll smear the shit out of my lipstick. So I prefer liquid lips. All right, so I got Prelusion down on my eye, And as that's drying down, I'm going to go ahead and swatch these shadows for you. So the first one that we're going to dip into is Desma right here, which is, it's like a cherry chocolate. I love this eyeshadow. Look at how pretty that is. It's like cherry chocolate eyeshadow. So for a Crimson Mocha, I thought this was very fitting. Then we're going to go into Elara, which is this one here, the red. We're going to go into Elara. And it's like a muted, like a grungy, almost like a mixture of red between a cherry and a strawberry. So that's Elara, Desma and Elara. And then you guys have seen Karma so many times if you've been watching my videos. This is Karma here, this black. I'm going to go into there, and I'm going to regret it. There's Karma. So this is a pretty color story, isn't it? I love the way that looks. Okay, and then we are going to go into Crimson Mocha, which is this color here. This one here. That's Crimson Mocha. It's see how you can kind of see it. It's like the one that has like the most red in it. The red pigment. Damn, look at how Karma's a bitch. It stained my finger, unless I didn't wipe it off on. Let me wipe my finger off right. I'm telling you guys, Karma, I love her to pieces because look, if you want black, you got it. Bottom line. I don't have to say anything else. You want black, you get Karma, and you've got yourself the blackest black. Everybody should add Karma to their order. Everybody should own Karma. Okay, here we go. So this is Crimson Mocha. Oh my gosh, this is the most sparkly shadow. All of the Decadent Desires are absolutely amazing. So these are 4 that we're going to work with on this eye here and create this eye look. I'm so excited. I am so excited for this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, and I'll leave these swatches up so that we can reference them if we need to. Okay, what we're going to do is we already put Prelusion on our eye, and I am going to take the D109, which is the largest fluffy brush in our Lid Luxe brush set, and I'm going to dip into Elara, and then I'm going to use my hand mirror. Then I'm going to add this right into my crease. Now I'm 47, and I have creases, I have folds, I have crinkles in my eyelid. My eyelids are very mature. So I build my shadows in this area so that I can blend it upwards. And having Prelusion with my type of eyelid, and my skin is, I have very oily eyelids. So between the folds, the extra folds that I have with my hood, see, look at how the eyeshadow is hidden. But when I open, you could see all of that in there with that big crease. But then when my eye is relaxed, you don't even see the color except for this outside part. So Prelusion helps to keep these shadows where I want them, vibrant all day. And I'm not lying when I say I can actually, if I wanted to, I don't recommend it, but if I wanted to, I can fall asleep in my eyeshadow when I use Prelusion and Specular, our shimmer and sparkle glue, I could wake up the next day with my eyeshadow intact. So now what I'm going to do, I put a couple of layers in my crease, and now I'm just going to blend it up with this brush. So the last video before my Halloween hunting at Michael's, where we saw the Gothic Bordeaux collection, my last video, I was telling you guys my son is coming from LA to come visit with his baby for Easter. It was the week before Easter, and she had a little cold. And of course, me being the baby lover that I am, and it's my first granddaughter, well, my first grandchild ever. So, and she looks exactly like my son. I only have 2 boys. So my older son is the one that made me a grandma. My younger son is getting married this year in December. So hopefully he gives me some babies too. I'm hoping. So I caught my granddaughter's cold, and within a day, like a day and a half, and Roger got sick. So everything I was going through, he went through it like a day and a half later. So when I started feeling better, I told him, "Oh, you got a day and a half to go, and then you're gonna feel better." And sure enough, that's how it went. But we were sick for about, I want to say, about 4 days, and it wasn't even sick. Well, we just had like a small head cold, but it was such a good time. I miss my son so much. I try and bribe that boy so much. I always call him the kid, the boy, but he's almost 30 years old, but he's still my baby. And I think those of you that have kids, I think you understand, especially when your kids are older. Like I tell him all the time, when she gets older, you're going to do this. When she gets older, you're going to do that. When she gets older, you're going to say these things. When she gets older, you're going to feel this way. Because when my mom used to tell me things about, like, when he was little, because he's the firstborn, when she used to tell me things, now I get it. I understand 100%, like 1,000%. I understand. It's crazy. It's a trip. But the weirdest thing of all is seeing my granddaughter look exactly like the baby that I had 28 years ago. I don't understand that. She looks so much like my baby, the baby that I had. It's insane. It's insane, but it's beautiful at the same time. Like a good insane. Okay, so I think I built that up enough. I'm going to go, you know what? Let's do a little bit more. Let me get it up in here. So on the Devinah side of things, did you guys see that we have created the Essentials Kit? The Essentials Kit includes both of the eye bases, Prelusion and Specular. So you get Prelusion and Specular. You get the 10-piece brush set, and you get our pan puller. I put this together as the Essentials Kit, and I was so excited to do that. So that those of you that don't have any, or maybe if you don't have any of these, now you can grab all of them at a great discounted price. Because, I'm always trying to make sure that we have the ability to pass on good savings to you guys. Because I want you guys to be able to enjoy your makeup. I want you guys to be able to not break the bank. Where I can. Obviously, multi-chrome powders are super expensive. It's not rocket science for that. We all know that. Okay, so I think that's, look at how beautiful Elara blended out. I love these brushes for hooded eyes. There's 1,000 different types of hooded eyes. I feel I'm on the high end of the spectrum for hooded eyes, because when I see other people say, "Oh, I have hooded eyes," they're not as hooded as my eyes. So there's 1,000 different types of hooded eyes. I have severe hooded eyes, and these brushes work absolutely beautiful on them. Love it. Okay, so we got that down. Now I am going to take the small, the D103. I'm going to take this brush. Can you see it? Oh, I guess you can see it better on my face. I'm going to take this brush. It's the D103. And I'm going to dip into Desma. I'm going to tap it out, and I'm going to start building just in this V area to match this one here. And then after I lay down the shimmer, then I can come back and fix more of it if I need to. If I need to re-deepen it. Taking a little bit more just to build this up. Because once I lay the shimmer down, then I'm going to want to take Desma and then carry it back over the shimmer. And I'm going to take the same brush, the 103. It's like a small detail brush. And I'm going to run this on my lower lash. And if you know, you know, I love a blown out lower lash line. I have very small eyes, and it's crazy. If you noticed, this eye, I had no makeup on it. It looks tiny compared to an eye that's already finished. So I feel like the rules, people say, oh, when you wear dark makeup, it makes your eyes look smaller. Does it really, though? Does it really? Because for me, it actually makes my eyes look bigger. Like even now, this eye looks bigger than this one, and I don't even have the shimmer on the lid yet. Okay, so we got that on. Now I'm going to leave that like that. And if you ever, I'm sure you guys know this as well, but if you ever bring your shadow too low and you don't like a blown out lower lash line, I'm going to show you, and I specifically did this eye that way. I'm going to show you how you can correct it if you bring your shadow too low. So now I'm going to take specular, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it on my brush, the D105. This is my favorite brush from the set to apply shimmers. It's like a packer brush, but for shimmers, it works so well. Okay, so I'm going to do specular on my brush and then swipe it on my lid. Do not give this adhesive any time to dry down. As soon as you put on your lid, you want to be ready to dip into your shadow. So I'm going to show you my palette. It's kind of dirty because I've been in this thing for a long time. So I'm going to get into Crimson Mocha and grab some of that shadow. Then we're going to apply it into the eye, into the corner of the eye. And then you want to tap. I like tapping just to help prevent the fallout. And I like to push it into my lid. Typically, I just do one swipe across the pan. And that's usually all I need. Okay, now I need to make them even. I like to carry it up further past the crease so that when my eyes are relaxed, you can still see the shadow on the top. Because my lid space here above my eyelashes is really tiny. It kind of gets tucked into the hood. Isn't that crazy how our eye shapes are? So I think that's pretty good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want my little tiny inner corner brush. And this is the 103, the D103. And it's like this is a small detailer. Look how little that thing is. It's the perfect shape for inner corner, like even just to tap an inner corner color. And I want to put this right here on the inner corner. And then I want to drag it on just to like create a little bit of like that. I love wearing my shadow like that. Okay, then I want to take my mini pencil brush. Where is she? Right here. This is the D101. It's the mini pencil brush, my favorite waterline brush. And with this, I'm going to dip into Karma. And then we are going to apply that in the waterline. And get it nice and black. Like that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Quick, simple. All we need is mascara. Quick, simple. 4 eyeshadows. I'm all for it because look, I'm a busy girl, okay? I got things to do. So I'm not going to sit here and spend 40 minutes doing eyeshadow. I cannot. I don't have there's already not enough hours in the day for me to do things with work. So I have to be fast with my eyeshadow, but also have like a statement eye. And I love this. Okay, so now we're going to go back into, we're going to take the small, like the middle range of the fluffy brush. It's the 104. This is a mini blender. It's a very tiny little blender brush. It's the cutest little thing. And I'm going to dip that into Desma. And then I'm just going to smear that over the edge of the shimmer, Crimson Mocha, and this outer V. Like that. Just to kind of smooth, yep, just to smooth it out. Mm-hmm. I'm going to wipe it off, and then let's just blend this out right here. Smooth out that line. There we go. Looks better. Okay, and then what I want to do is I'm going to go back into that tiny blender brush, which is, I'm going back into the 103. I'm going to dip back into Desma. The 103 is the small detail brush. I'm going to tap that off. I just want to deepen the up a little bit. Deepen that up a little bit. I'm not even watching. I hope my mirror hasn't been in the way. And then I want to show you guys how to fix it. So let me bring it down a little bit. See, I brought this one down more than this one. So I'm going to show you guys how to fix that. So if you are doing, and the reason why I'm doing this, I forgot to say, and you know what? I do need to get better. When you guys ask me questions, I need to write down your name so that I can at least give you credit for the question. That way you know that it's, this, I'm doing this for you. So I'm going to jump into my concealer, and I'm just going to put a small line like that. It's the easiest thing. You guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys do this already. This isn't rocket science. Okay, and then I'm going to take one of my concealer brushes, and I'm just going to start at the bottom of that concealer line that I did with the tips of the brush, and then I'm just going to feather it up to the spot that I want to cover that eyeshadow. This also helps to blend it out too. And I think that looks good. Actually, I brought it down too high. Let me go a little bit more right here. And you just keep working it until you get it to where you need it to be. There we go. Do you see that magic happening? Isn't that so cool? I love this little trick. Because you can always correct any mistakes. Always. Okay, there we go. So now, the only thing we need is mascara, my favorite, and we are pretty much finished. So while we took a couple of days off of work to get better, and while we were healing our little head cold, we binge watched the final season of You on Netflix. There was 10 episodes. It took us a day and a half to get through all 10 episodes. And I am so... Did you guys watch my stories? Are any of you following me on Instagram? I go through these little spurts where I like do a lot of stories on Instagram on my personal account. It's Deandra Irene. And I was outside, taking a break from doing yard work. We were doing yard work. So I was sitting outside while we were doing our yard work, mowing our grass and stuff. And I'm sitting down and I'm thinking of freaking Joe Goldberg from You. I'm sorry, guys. That character is freaking sexy as hell. Just the thought of him being a hopeless romantic and he'll kill for the girl that he loves. He just wants to be loved. I'm sitting here justifying, oh, I'm justifying. I can't help it. I can't help it. Now, if I start dreaming about him, I've been thinking about him during the day. Like, I can't believe how this whole season ended. If you haven't watched it, I'm not going to tell you how it ended, but I don't want it to be over. And I'm a Joe supporter. Don't hate me, don't come for me, but I am. I can't wait to rewatch the entire 5 seasons all over again. I mean, that's the cool thing is now we can binge watch it, which we usually do when we have new releases that are coming. We have background noise or we like to have like background noise, white noise, whatever. And we'll stick on one of our favorite shows, TV shows, to play in the background as we're working, as we're pouring eyeshadows. So now that You is done, that's going to go in rotation. But I just want you guys to know that I have been thinking of Joe since I finished that series, and I'm not ashamed of it. He was, all I'm gonna say is he was right there. He was right there. Stupid Joe. Damn it. Okay, so this is done. So let me know, can you tell me, do you have a series that you absolutely love and you love to watch the entire series back over again? I have a couple. We love watching Breaking Bad over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's where we got our dog's name, Tuco, from Tuco Salamanca. So my little gray dog, his name is Tuco. And we got the name Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is one. Love Ozark. Ozark is a favorite. What's another one? Oh, the Spartacus series from HBO. Love those. Okay, so this is Crimson Mocha, Karma. This is Elara, and this is Desma, and this is Our Eye Look. I love this. I love this eye. It is so, so good, so pretty, so sparkly. Can you? I don't think you can see, but you know what? Let me see. What if I put my flashlight on? You can't see the sparkle? I can't tell if you can see it because my monitor is, you can see the sparkle in there. You have to hold it just right. Oh, there you go. Look at that. It's out of focus, but you could see that sparkle. Ooh, I am in love with the Decadent Desires. This collection, now, if you, every single shade in the Decadent Desires is different. Some are, they're different tones of browns, of neutrals, whatever you see. People will call, some people will call oranges neutrals. It's whatever you consider these to be. They are neutral colored eyeshadows. To me, they're like brown and reds, and one of them is silver. Like this one to me is more of a silver color. Can you tell this one up here? It's more like a silver. There you go. Now you can see it. They're all unique in their own special way. And if you're like me, you need them all. I can't just pick one, two, or three. I have to have them all. I don't care what the difference is because they're freaking awesome. I absolutely love the Decadent Desires. I can't wait to wear more of these when it's summer and the sun is blaring because the sparkles in these, they're really going to flicker in the sunlight. They're so pretty. I love them. So that's it. That's what we did. This is one eye done, one eye to go with Crimson Mocha and three mats that I had pulled out to create this little color story. I'm so glad to be back. Man, I was sitting here, I was like, oh, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to record a video. And then my nose was so stuffed that I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to talk and breathe at the same time. And then I lost my voice for one of the days. My voice became really raspy. And I was like, geez, I need to do something to get these videos up because I want to show you guys. For one, I love sitting here and filming and doing these eye looks so you can see easy ways to do a look. I love when you guys leave comments because I love responding and talking to you guys. And it's just a great way for us to build this little community here on the channel. I didn't realize how much you guys would enjoy it. So I really appreciate you for taking the time to sit here and connect with me on YouTube because on the Devinah Cosmetics, I'm always talking to people there in the comments of our posts, our reels, and whatnot, but it feels so different. I get it now. The vibe on YouTube and the people that comment, it's so much more community focused than it is on Instagram. I feel like Instagram comments are more of quick emoji responses, whereas it's more thought-provoking responses here on YouTube, and I love that. So thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who leaves a comment on these videos, because I really love to respond back to you guys. So I'm glad that I am back to record videos. I don't know which eyeshadow I want to do next. I want to continue doing more with the Decadent Desires, but I mean, I also want to do more looks featuring the Crown and Shadows collection, because these shadows, this is Serpent's Kiss. If you already knew when I pulled it up, then you knew. I love the Crown and Shadows as well. We already did videos on those though, so I do want to give Decadent Desires the love that it needs, because I did a search on YouTube and not many videos have been popping up. So I'll be more than happy to do some. That way you guys can see the difference and see which colors I like to pair these eyeshadows with. So for instance, Crimson Mocha, I paired it with a dark, here they are, with a darker, like a cherry brown, and then this grungy red. And I think that's beautiful. I think it's a great combination. Oh my God, I love it. I can't wait to go outside and see what this looks like. It's 2:14 p.m. today. The mailman will be here soon to pick up all of the orders that we have boxed up. So when we go outside, I can't wait to see what it looks like. But with that said, that's pretty much a wrap, you guys. I'm so excited again, like I said, to be back. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And on your way out, please give this video a like, leave a comment down below, because you know that I love to talk with you, and subscribe. I'd love for you to stick around, become part of the YouTube journey that I'm on, and building this little community of those of us who love makeup, love wax melts, fragrances, and spooky serotonin. It's always fun to share things that I got going on with you guys, and I can't wait. We got a lot. Today is halfway to Halloween. It's April 30th. And I forgot to tell you guys that in the beginning. I'm losing my mind. I cannot believe I forgot to tell you that. Happy halfway to Halloween. We got 6 months to go, which means I got some more Halloween hunting videos that will be coming. I'm not going to have too many of them just yet, because I've been going to a couple of stores just to see if anything's coming out. And I don't want to record and not show you guys anything. I'd rather, well, I guess I can, because that could be fun too, because you guys can hear my little shenanigans and my thoughts and how I, how I think. So maybe I will. I'll start doing that. But I got a lot of those coming, because we're going to hit all the stores I possibly can. Even Joann's is closing, and there's no more Big Lots around me. But I'm excited. Are you excited? Do you want some spooky serotonin? Let me know down below in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.